we started the show today discussing Nick Sirianni, and if you're willing to say he's great. And Hugh said he's very good. I'm willing to say he's good now after I've had my issues with Nick, but he's having a good season. This team is 10-2. He's a good coach. Some out there are willing to say that he's great. Are you one of them? 215-592-9494. Let's go to Brandon in Philadelphia. I think you know this voice. Brandon Graham in Philadelphia. Brandon, how are you? BG, what's up?
Hey, he's great.
What's going on? Did you have your surgery this morning?
Yeah, Brandon? That's what I'm about to say. How did surgery go?
Yeah. Hey, man, fresh out the surgery. Just got home, man. Wanted to,
You got that arm in a sling. He be on them good drugs right now, man. Them drugs ain't wore off yet. He over there feeling good.
You might get the whole truth.
So, okay, with that being said, Brandon, what is it about Coach Sirianni that have you guys playing the way that you're playing for him? What did he do?
You know what? Honestly, he always what I say about Nick is, he always talk about them details, man, and like situational ball. And every year has gotten better. Like, it wasn't perfect in the beginning. He just was, kind of getting them early jitters out. Because I remember when he first did his press conference, what was it? The little sunflower, like, that people used to wear around. Like, he's so farther removed from that. And like you say, all he do is win is because we got his back. And I think, that speaks a big, it's a big testament to him and his staff, Howie and the way they doing things. I mean, the way, everybody's communicating, Jalen included, communicating with the coach, letting them know what he like, what he don't like, and everybody trying to, figure it out together. But I think that Nick has done a great job each and every year of just getting better, policing himself on what he's not good at, because he go off on himself in the meetings and, stuff people don't see, man. I mean, you know how it is, Hugh. It's like, if coaches don't hold themselves accountable and it's all about all the player, and he finding everything.
Yeah, they're going to be looking at him like he crazy.
Yeah.
Start looking at him like he crazy.
And so people don't see that part. They just see some of the decisions that's being made, that's out there. But I trust him. Like, we're going to be aggressive. Who was aggressive, and look what happened to us. We won one with Doug. And so, I understand we ain't going to make all of them, but with the trust that we got together as a team, even me being on that sideline this weekend, man, it just felt so good. Just seeing how we just brainstormed and figured it all out, especially when they was up 9-0. It was just like, all right, y'all, like, calm down. They ain't doing nothing crazy. We just got to, reel it in. Everybody, we just got to get a stop on defense. That's what we was talking about. And then on the offensive side, it's like we gotta make a big play. We got to get a big play to get us going. And, man, I hate that Nick go through a lot stuff, but that's part of it. Heavy is the head, the wear the crown, and so I understand that part. But we got his back, man, and I'm so happy that we went on this little spree because now, people were seeing what we already were seeing in practice, and it's starting to come together, and it's still coming together.
Well, people are coming around. A lot of people today, Brandon, are willing to say he's great. Brandon, how to make you proud on the sideline Sunday to watch the young pass rushers, Nolan Smith, Jalix Hunt. Those
got him a half a sack.
They're coming along here, Brandon. What was it like watching them?
Man, it felt good because, that's all we do is pour into each other, and everybody is so excited for each other, man. There's nobody out there got their own agenda. As a D-line, Hugh know this. It's like, man, it takes everybody. Like, if Hugh doing his job on the inside, pressing that pocket, like Jalen Carter and them boys, the ends definitely got to make sure that they keep contained so that we all can bottle them up. And, I mean, Lamar Jackson, that's Lamar Jackson. I mean, people can say what they want. You could try to keep them contained, but I think we did a great job for as long as we could, to keep them contained because, boy, that boy got the moves. He quick. He's a professional, too, but I think that what was great is the DBs. Man, I got to give it to all the guys in the back end, too, because it all works together. Zach Bond, the linebackers, them boys playing lights out, up against the run. And, man, that was one thing that I was happy about, that we got to stop the run, because that's what get their pass going most of the time. And Zay Flowers, for sure, wasn't as big of a threat as he's been in previous games. That's a Q and that boy Cooper, and dang, why can I think of his name? DB 34.
Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah, Rodgers. That boy Rodgers. I mean, and the safeties too. I mean, that boy CD was out there capping off, like coming up, 22. And, I just think it's great team ball that we was playing, man. And all we going to do is keep building. And I know Nick was already, we had came in the next day. We wasn't even off till today. We came in the next day. Nick went over them corrections. And it's like, look, y'all, let's keep this going. He going to take care of us on the back end like he do. But we got to come in. We got to get these corrections. And that's what I think is even greater. Like, man, we don't let these wins. We enjoy them, but we don't let them, we ain't satisfied because we're trying to win this trophy.
Keep stacking wins. Let's get home field advantage. BG, we appreciate you listening, calling in, and rest up. And,
man, get some
better.
rest.
Yeah, no, I am. I just had to call because I didn't get to talk to, my people this morning. So I had to let it be known that, hey, y'all talking about Nick, man. I had to come in, get on some people real quick.
Well, that's a big vote. It's a big, we get the big vote when you say he's great. Brandon, we appreciate it, man. We'll talk soon.
Get well soon, bro.
Yeah.
There he goes. Brandon Graham, fresh off of surgery, listen to the Midday Show, calling in.
On them good drugs,
throwing
too.
his 2 cents in there, saying Nick Sirianni's great. I mean, I didn't expect a different vote.
Yeah,
but
you wouldn't expect that from BG. That's his guy.
But it's a big vote.
Yeah, that's a huge vote.
He kind of cooked you.
That's all right. I'm not going to.
Hey, my pettiness is rubbed off on Kyle. That's the first thing that comes out of his mouth.
I mean, did he cook me? He's got his take. I have my
He
take.
just came out from under the knife, and he was like, "This guy, Joe Giglio,
Said he's
is
not
a
great.
moron." Yeah,
He didn't say those words.
thinking.
Well, that's how
They told me on the phone.
But the whole audience thinks that. It's one thing to say it. It's one thing to... All right, 215-592-9494. Look, I can only push so much back on Brandon Graham. That's his coach, that he's on the team. You know what I could push back on, though? Howard Eskin yesterday. Listen to this back and forth. We're talking about Sirianni yesterday. I thought Sunday was one of the best wins, if not the best win in the Sirianni era, all things considered.